Hello and welcome to another video. So today's video, like I mentioned in my last video, which was my review of the Kiori gift set, I'm going to be going over like catching up with all the Poppy releases. So originally I was just going to talk about the Poppy W Club doll, but then we had like the Poppy's 15th anniversary revealed, and then I kind of ended up going down like, I don't even know, like a whole rabbit hole basically. Like I really got, you'll see as we get there. But yeah, so this is basically gonna be a Poppy video. But before I went into like the whole presentation, camera, and all that stuff that I usually do, I did want to show something. So in my Kiori video, if you watch that, I said that I was gonna do Kiori's hair off camera with like some hair gel and stuff like that to get it shaped the way I wanted. And I wanted to show how it came out. Let me move her hand. But it came out really well. Like I got this to like completely stick because it was a little like loose, the curl. So now it's like completely, as you can see, like it doesn't come up. I have it like it adhered perfectly. And I did fix the little flip on the end of the hair, as you can see there. So like it's now in a full curl in the back, just like the other side already was. So it worked perfectly well for styling Kiori's hair back the way I wanted. Just wanted to give a little update on that before getting into the video. But yeah, now we can just actually jump into talking about Poppy. Okay, so here we are in our little Poppy Parker presentation, and I have the photo of the two dolls we're going to be talking about, but as always, we're going to get in detail with them. But these are the two, and on the left here, we have the Poppy Parker W Club upgrade doll, and then we have the anniversary Poppy on the other side. But I'm going to start with the W Club doll. She came out first. So here we have Star Muse Poppy Parker, and again, she is the 2024 W Club second upgrade doll. We get 5 upgrade dolls a year. So that means her size is going to be determined based off of how many people pre-order her. On the side, you can see her little specs and everything. She's Poppy Parker, obviously. I think I kind of covered everything. Oh, her expected ship date is either the end of this year, beginning of next year. And her price is $175 plus shipping and handling. So now we can see the doll. She's obviously this very like roller rink girl, giving kind of, I don't know. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna be honest. Again, I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s. So when I saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was Jessica Simpson's Public Affair music video. Like that is the first thing that came to my mind. And I know like this is an older reference, and like that music video was probably referencing like things that existed from before then, but that was my first thought when I saw her. Yeah, I think she's really cute. She's really nice. um I'll start off by saying I'm not going to be getting this Poppy. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'm saving up for the convention, so unless I'm like obsessed with the doll, I'm just gonna let them pass so I can save money for the convention. Uh, and this doll I'm not obsessed with, so I was happy passing on her. But I did want to say that like this is a, to me, it's so interesting because I'm not a hardcore Poppy stan, but I I did think this was a very cute Poppy. I think the undershirt I wasn't too impressed with, like the shirt underneath the overalls. But the overall outfit I thought was really cute. I like her skates, the gym bag. Her hairstyle was fine. It had the little ribbon pieces in the hair, which was cute. Yeah, I thought she was like a really cute and fun Poppy. And I was honestly shocked when I saw how much hate this doll received when it came to like online. Like looking at the Instagram comments where they posted the reveal of this doll, and just kind of like keeping your ear out in the community, this doll was not very well received by Poppy fans, which I thought was so interesting that me as an outside Poppy like collector, and maybe that has a lot to do with it, the fact that I'm not like the typical audience for Poppy. I thought this was a pretty cool and fun Poppy, pretty cute. But the typical Poppy creators, like the people who really, really love Poppy, seem to be very unhappy about this release. I saw her compared this looking like a Barbie release, which I find very hard to believe because you walk down the toy aisle and look at the Barbies that are out right now, you're not going to see anything like this, like not to this level of quality. But I do get like blonde hair, blue eyes, dressed in pastels and pink accessories. So like I get the overall idea, but I don't think I'd see Barbie in this level of at this level. Maybe like a high end collector Barbie or something. I'm not very well educated when it comes to a bunch of collectors Barbies. I kind of like see them as they come out. Like I saw like the Gala Barbie that Pink Gala, I think her name was, the Pink Gala Barbie. I thought she was really cute, but like overall, I don't stay super up to date on Barbie news. But if it makes my way, like I'll check it out. But yeah, I was really shocked that the response to this Poppy was so negative. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and like defend her like to all the Poppy collectors because I'm not gonna get this doll, and I'm not a big Poppy collector. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a fun and kind of different thing for Poppy. So Star Muse Poppy Parker, I think she's really cute, um, but the reception to her was very yeah, it just wasn't a good reception. I don't really have a word other than like she was not well received. But now let's get into the next doll. So here we have Pink of Perfection Poppy Parker. She is a to be determined. She is a pre-order, and she is coming in that same time frame, either the end of this year in 2024, beginning of next year in 2025. Her price is $165 plus shipping and handling. And what's special about her is that she is the 15th anniversary Poppy Parker doll, because Poppy Parker, that line, is 15 years old this year. So this was like the special doll to commemorate that. And like the last Poppy, this Poppy was not well received. And this one, I kind of understood where some of the comments were coming from. Again, I feel like I don't have much of a stake in a Poppy fight, but she definitely, I was underwhelmed by this Poppy, and I was like, I thought at first, I was like, 15 years, like that's a really big deal for a doll line, because unless you're like Barbie, typical doll lines don't have that type of big longevity to them. They don't have typically last that long. So like to have a face character, like a character that's not a character, have a brand that's built around a single character and to be going on for 15 years. And on top of that, even without me being like a huge Poppy collector, I can admit, like, I'm fully aware that Poppy Parker is almost like the face of Integrity Toys. She's like the Integrity Toys doll. Like, when I found out about Integrity Toys, originally it was through the RuPaul doll, but then I knew about Poppy Parker immediately after. So she's just kind of known, at least through my eyes and the people I socialize with, she's known as like the Integrity Toys girl. So for 15 years, I would expect something quite grand, very like a really big deal, a really big like, celebration. And I felt that this was just a little underwhelming. And that seemed to be a big feeling for a lot of the people. Again, you just look through the comments on the Instagram post for when this was revealed on the Integrity Toys Instagram page. Of course, there's still like people who are happy about it. I'm not saying like everyone hates this doll, but majority of the comments were less than thrilled. They seemed either disappointed or angry or just like expecting something bigger, which I was like, I don't know. I was like, okay, as an outside of the main Poppy Parker club, as someone who's like appreciates her, but I'm definitely on the outskirts. I was like, maybe I don't have a good idea of like who Poppy Parker is or something like that. I was like, maybe people are overreacting. I wasn't sure, and I was like, the best way I can think to get a better idea of what this doll could have been or should have been is by looking at the past Poppy Parker anniversary dolls, because I realized there's other anniversaries. So I did just that, and this is what I was talking about. Like, I kind of ended up down a rabbit hole, and that's because I was just like, well, let's see what else is out there. Let's see what else is going on with the anniversary dolls. So this is the, unless I missed one, and if I did, please let me know in the comments. I did my best to look through Poppy Parker releases, and I think this is release number 3. So there's a 5-year, a 10-year, and a 15-year. This is 15, but let's go to the first anniversary doll, and that is Joyous Celebration for the 5th anniversary. So I found her, and honestly, I was like, you know what? The 15th anniversary is better than this one, in my opinion. I think there's more detail in the 15th anniversary. This one's very simple, very stripped back. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I feel like the 15th anniversary isn't as, I don't know, as much of a disappointment. It's like, okay, I can see like an evolution. Like I can see where things are going. This doll is pretty simple, and I was like, and this doll's kind of, I don't know if I call it upgrade, but they look like they're in the same line. They fit into Celebration collection or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they kind of make sense both. It's like, oh, okay. Um, but then I threw all thoughts out of the window once I saw the second Poppy Parker anniversary doll. So here we have Midnight Decadence, which is the Poppy Parker's 10th anniversary doll. And once I saw this doll, I was so confused. Like, so incredibly confused because with this doll, she is incredible. This is a beautiful doll. She's so stunning. She has multiple pieces. She's got like a brooch. She's got a removable train in the back, and then accessories with the PP on it for Poppy Parker. Like, she is just a very beautiful doll. But then even on top of all of that, she was included, which you can see on the screen here, in between the photos of the dolls. She came with a sketch of the doll, and I felt like that's such a fun thing to include with a doll, especially an anniversary doll. It's like, here's the sketch of like the whole idea of everything, and then here's the execution of it. Like, this doll feels like a celebration of Poppy. This doll, I can see like the love and the excitement and just like the passion behind this doll, and like getting the sketch something special to the collectors, because I can't speak for everyone else, but like if every single Integrity Toys doll came with a sketch of the original design, I would love that. Like, I would be over the moon about that. I think that's so cool. But having it as an anniversary doll, this is like, wow, this is really cool. This is a lot of passion. This is an event. This is a celebration. To me, that is. So then bringing it all the way back to all 3 of the anniversary dolls, this year's, I do understand where the Poppy Parker collectors are coming from. Like, I completely understand why they're a little disappointed. And then you have right here the 5th, and then in my eyes, like, if we were looking at evolution, it looks like the 5th doll, the 5th anniversary doll comes first, and then the 15th would be second, and then the 10th would be like the newest release. Like, she just seems like, if we were looking at evolution of detail and celebration and everything, it's just, I don't think the 15th, like, not only did she not go above what the 10th did, but she also isn't even on the same level as the 10th, again, in my eyes. It's just, I don't know. Like, for 15 years, I just expected more. So then I really understood, like, why the Poppy Parker fans just weren't too excited about this release. And again, I don't say all of this to kind of, like, look down on Poppy Parker or, like, kick a Poppy Parker collector while they're down or anything like that. Because, again, while I'm not a hardcore Poppy Parker collector, I acknowledge Poppy Parker as the IT girl, and I never want to see any IT line doing bad, or any collector be disappointed by, like, their favorite line of dolls or their favorite character getting a release that they're not excited for, especially a doll that's meant to represent a celebration of making it this many years. So, like, my heart goes to you guys. Like, if you're disappointed, I think I understand it. I get it. If you're excited about her, please don't let me talking about that, like, sway you at all. I do not want to, like, if you're excited about her, that's great. You love her, and I'm happy for you. I'm just more or less sharing my opinions and kind of some of the comments I saw on Instagram and just things I've heard from other collectors. So, yeah, that's kind of the end of this video. I don't mean it to sound like negative or bad. Here, let me go to the front so we can see both of the dolls. Um, Again, there was a Poppy doll that I thought was really cool that didn't seem well received. And then there's a Poppy doll I was kind of like not impressed with, and it seems like that Poppy was also not too well received. So I'm interested to see where things are going with Poppy. Like, I genuinely hope she comes in at the convention, which I'm guessing we won't see any more Poppy Parkers until the convention, because we're in September and it's basically a month away. So I doubt we'll see another Poppy Parker release in less than a month. But honestly, I hope she comes through, kills it at the convention. I hope every single doll at the convention is incredible. Um, Honestly, but yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. I would love to know how you all feel about these new releases, especially if you're a huge Poppy Parker fan and Poppy Parker collector. I'd love to know like how you're feeling and what your thoughts are about these releases. Um, yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. Sorry if this seemed like kind of like a negative video. I'm not trying to make it like negative or anything. I'm just sharing my thoughts and what I've seen. Um, as always, down in the description below, you can find links to my Instagram, which is his.dolls on Instagram. You can also find like the link to me and my brother's podcast. We're literally obsessed. It's here on YouTube and on Spotify. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.